Like, literally, what did I watch? And I'm not talking about like the story, but like the animation. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the episode that dropped today, episode 8 of One Punch Man season 3. And if you guys haven't watched or are going to watch, I'm talking about that first fight scene. Um, Flash against like two of his, like, I guess we'll call them colleagues. They're from, it looks like they're from the same village. They're taught the same thing. They're both, labeled geniuses, but I guess one just so had um, to join the monster side. And so I'm not really gonna get into the whole fight, but if you guys saw the fight, the animation was atrocious. Like, you had characters. It was like going in between 2D, 3D. It was like, honestly, watching this episode kind of reminded me of like when sometimes like I would watch those one season shows that like they play on anime. Like they play during every anime season. Like you can tell it's rushed. But like, cause they had to use 3D, and then they just like filled it in so it didn't look as bad. It still looked bad, but yeah. That was the one thing that kind of caught me off guard. The 3D and 2D animation style were blending in, and like, I don't know, when people use that, it's usually a sign that it's rushed, and I don't know, I feel like it tells you a lot of like future episodes, because like I said, we're only on episode 8, and if you guys don't know, this is Mappa that's producing it. So I know that Mappa probably has because they have been accused of, not really letting the animators rest, and yeah, it's probably from that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of kind of share my thoughts on the whole atrocity, because like I said, this is One Punch Man. This was the most anticipated anime show, for this year, pretty much. And for it to be like this, like, I think we deserve as fans better. I mean, if you guys remember season 1, the animation, it really good. And if you guys remember in season 1, it was all like the storytelling didn't make sense at that point, but now it does. So I am kind of disappointed in that, but aside from that, I guess I'll talk about the episode. So honestly, after watching that fight between Flash and the two colleagues, Flash obviously defeats the two colleagues, but watching that kind of like, I don't know, it shows like Flash like his human side, because whenever he's on screen, he's always like portrayed as perfect, this perfect being. Pretty much he's kind of like a personification of, like, if you wanna, like, God in this, like his perfect dead, like flawless skin. He's fighting like no one can beat him. He's just perfect. I guess that's the thing. And then, so Tojan, when he defeats his two colleagues dying on the floor, tell him, like right before the bridge falls, they say, what else did we have to do to be like you? Because we were already considered on your level, like I said, geniuses. And then Flash, there was like a brief pause in him, and his character coloring like was a little gray, and like I feel like in that one kind of humbled him, like, or didn't really humble him, but like we saw human side. Like he probably didn't want to show, but he probably like teared up or like like felt bad because in another life he knows it could have been him. Um, or he, you know, maybe because of his circumstances, the way he was born and everything, maybe he was like that. But it shows me that he also saw a possibility that, oh shit, maybe if I wasn't born so privileged in the village, and I was just you know, another regular assassin, maybe that could be me just oozing with envy. And, you know, eventually the envy would lead to my death. So yeah, I just felt like that scene really humanized him, because I know he's supposed to be this perfect hero, a perfect, flawless in everything. So that was kind of a refreshing moment to see. But I guess moving on to, so there's two things I wanted to address. One, that, so we see the second half, we see him like rescue the hostage, the kid, and you know, along the way they had to, he didn't really fight, but like I guess he kind of fought. So actually this happens before. So as he's trying to look for the hostages, he comes around in Battle Night. This is simple, you know, one of the SEOs that was tasked with finding this. And then Child Emperor, he finds out after, you know, digging into him, you know, his data or whatever. He finds out that Battle Knight knew all along the location of these hostages, and for some reason refused the he refused to say anything to, you know, the rest of the heroes, which kinda got Child Emperor mad. Understandable. But here's my theory now. So obviously he was kind of, he's been portrayed, since season 1 and 2, he's been portrayed as like this mysterious character that one, he's obviously a robot, and we don't know much about his creator other than he's like a scientist, whatever, doctor. But he's also been portrayed to like kind of be suspicious of even the Hero Association. He believes that there are rats or double agents in the association, understandably. And then my theory is that now in season 3, the reason he refused to do that was because he knows, like, it was confirmed. Maybe someone told him, he just doesn't know who it is yet. But I think he knows for sure. He knows 100% that there are double agents in the association. So maybe that's, I don't know, that would be, for me, that would be a great reason as to like why he wouldn't share vital information. But yeah, traitors, you know, but yeah, I just want to, I guess, throw that out, like there could be like traitors lurking. I guess the last thing is that, so at the end of the episode, when Child Emperor and the hostage are running away, this samurai robot thing, looking thing, he you know, blocks them, and he says, you know, he's about to, you know, kill him. And then Child Emperor, he uses one of his tools, his weapons, and it's apparently a it's an electromagnet, pretty much an EMP grenade, but instead of the grenade, it kind of is like a prism, and it like encloses you, and like it just fills that area up with electromagnetic pulses, which he explained should disable any machines, no matter how high-tech they are. It should be able to disable. Wow, if you saw, he deployed and nothing really happened, which kind of caught him off guard. And then you know after the and then you know they after the whole thing, the child emperor used another weapon to distract them, and then that's where the episode ends. I wanted to mention that though scene because I don't know, it was very interesting to see that this EMP thing did not work on him, even though he's obviously a machine samurai, whatever. Obviously he is like a robot, what I'm guessing. So there could be a couple things. One theory is that he's not machine. Or he is a machine, but he's like in a sense a cyborg. Like he has biological whatever. So yeah, that's one theory. The other theory is that I don't know, maybe he's just like a monster that looks like a machine. That could be, I guess, another theory, but I really don't know. I guess I'm going near the what do you call it? This way. I guess it would be like I would say in my opinion, I think it better be described like a man inside of that suit of armor, if I have to guess. Because, well, I guess one thing that I can think of right now is that he uses like a samurai. He's not only in samurai armor, but we see his weapons, and usually, like, let's say Metal Knight, an actual robot, he uses all kinds of gizmos, like he uses radar, he uses missiles, guns, you know, all these technology-based weapons. But this machine, or this cyborg, or whatever you want to call it, he uses two samurai swords. And I don't know, that just kind of hits me in a weird spot. Like, if you're a machine, like if I designed a robot like that, I would 100% make sure that, you know, the robot at least has some countermeasures. You know, gun, bombs, missiles, poison gas, whatever. But it doesn't seem like this person doesn't have any. And to take a step forward, you could say that, oh, they're hiding it. You know, he's obviously hiding it. But if you see the character, like, it doesn't seem, it doesn't even seem like the character itself has anything. Like, it just seems like he only carries those things as weapons.
Show me the money.
Yeah, I just found that very, very weird that the EMP grenade wouldn't work on him. So, I mean, like I said, I think this could be a person in a suit of armor that's supposed to make him look like a robot or whatever. But yeah, just kind of wanted to express my opinions. I know that this is my first time doing a One Punch Man thing, but I mean, after seeing today's episode, like, you really couldn't. It was really bad. Like, I was watching the episode and I was like, while I was watching that specific scene, I was talking about the fight scene, the first half of the episode. When I watched that, I knew, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video about this because it's that bad. It's that bad. Um, yeah, I mean, like, I know I'm repeating, but this is Mappa. This isn't some small time company. Like I said, most of the time you expect this kind of animation level. Two series that are one and done kind of deal. But season 3 and a very anticipated series, might I add. So I mean, honestly, it just gets me more worried about the future of this show, because I think we only have like, what's episode 8? We have like 4 more episodes of this, and then yeah, and then ends. But yeah, still 4 more episodes. Um, so I'll definitely, probably next week, I'll definitely keep that updated for you guys. Um, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.